can't talk about Trump being at the NCAAs,
Oh,
though.
yeah.
We got to see Trump.
We did. I was not expecting that for my trip to the NCAAs was getting to see the Don in person.
Yeah, you were a little excited.
He's joking.
My man was a little excited. No, I'm just
Clipping Zach posting a clip of him talking like Donald for a minute.
kidding. There's a lot of great champions. Did I tell you that my wife went out to dinner with her coworkers and one of the girls was like, "Your husband's Twitter popped up because that Trump video he did," and my wife had to hurry up and be like, "It was an impersonation." Like that.
Oh, it was that one they saw of you impersonating him?
Yeah, but the way that it came off, she was like, it sounded like I was posting like Trump videos every day, like talking about True Social.
It's a Trump stand page, your personal account.
And she had to hurry up and be like, "No, it was just an impersonation."
When you first said that, I thought they saw like the StaleMates account, seeing you post him in the stadium. I didn't realize someone was like, "Hey, I saw your husband impersonating Trump for a whole minute online."
No, she found my personal Twitter.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah. But Trump was there. We had heard the day
Yeah.
before that he was coming. And then I remember we were talking about it with Ryan Warner on the way to the arena or something like that. And we're like, yeah, we heard he's coming. We heard he's coming. And then I was like, yeah, he posted on True Social. And you guys are like, oh, God. Here we go. You guys are like, here we go. Here we go. Zach with the True Social post.
Yeah, but it was the way you said it. It wasn't like you said, I saw on the internet that Trump posted on True Social this. It was, I saw on True Social today that Trump posted. We're like, what? You're on True Social? You're on Rumble?
So he had posted that he was going to get arrested. And
Yeah.
then so I was like, well, he's probably not going to come. I was like, or he does come to try to show people like, I'm going through all this, legal stuff,
Yeah.
but I'm still going to show up for this NCAA tournament.
For hardworking Americans.
And we get there and we get to like the tunnel that we would normally walk through to get to our section. And there's like just cops lined up blocking us off. And we were kind of looked at, we're like, oh, okay. And they were kind of grinning and laughing. So then we get in line and we go through. There's all this, what are they called? Secret security, Secret Service.
Yeah, Secret Service security.
And
whatever.
they were like wanding us down, and we go in, and he's literally like wanding down, right, walking in the arena, the BOK Center,
Straight down,
right there.
Yeah.
What do you think about Trump being there?
I didn't think it was a bad thing, and I mean I thought it was cool, but I still thought it was good to have him in the building. Did you think it was distracting at all? That's my only complaint, is that I felt like it was a little bit like every single champion had to go up and shake his hand, and I feel like it just kind of maybe took away a little bit from their moment. Like,
I would say the same. I think my issue was, and whether it was Trump or Biden or Hillary or whoever, any political person, right?
right.
I think it was kind of crazy to like have him right there, and the way that they would walk them out. So like they'd win the match, right? They jump down, hug their family, everything. They do the interview with Quint Kesnick, and then they would walk him to the tunnel. Which on the way to the tunnel, Trump was sitting literally like at the bottom,
Yeah.
like right there, and they would almost walk him by, and they'd be like, "Oh, and by the way, would you like to meet Mr. Trump?" And they would literally go like this, and then some of the wrestlers would kind of look around in confusion, which made me believe that they didn't tell them like, "Hey, just so you know, this really polarizing guy is going to be there, and you're gonna have to make this decision on whether or not you're gonna shake his hand or you're just gonna not want to be involved with politics." And I kept kind of waiting for someone to be like, "Nah, I'm not shaking his hand" or whatever. But none of them did. They all shook their hand, and it all looked like they were fine with it.
Mhm.
But ultimately, it was like, why would you want them to? Why would you kind of put them on the spot in front of all those people,
Right.
to show like, hey, do you want to shake this maniac's hand, or do you want to, or do you want to keep going? I think that what they probably could have done, and I'm not saying Trump shouldn't have been there. I actually thought it was cool, like any sort of like, especially someone that's that insanely popular gets to go. And like for me, I'm always like, whether it's good news or bad news, like wrestling in the media, it should be like a positive, right? Because you're putting the sport in front of more eyeballs. That's just my twisted way of looking at it. But they should have had some sort of option for those guys who maybe didn't want to do it, and maybe they all did. Maybe they all did. But it looked to me like they were caught off guard, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
They were caught off guard, and they're like, "Hey, do you want to shake Trump's hand?" And Trump's like standing there, like, "You
Come on over
or not?" Right?
Yeah.
And so they all did it, and I'm sure they enjoyed it. Most of them, they all looked fine. But ultimately, I was like, why would they not like? Why would they not say like, hey, if you don't want to do it, here's literally 3 other tunnels that you could walk through and not have to make that decision. And the
Yeah.
crowd would believe, oh, he just didn't know, like he
Yeah.
just walked out that tunnel.
Right.
Instead, it was like they were almost ushering him to the same tunnel where, oh, by the way, Trump is right there.
Which maybe you're right. Maybe they did brief him beforehand and just everybody happened to shake his hand. But to me, it looked more like they were like,
I don't think that they briefed him. I think that
Yeah.
they just put him there, which I don't know. Maybe they didn't want to mess with the athlete either. Maybe they want to be like, hey, they're thinking about this moment. We're not gonna like put it in their minds that they're gonna have to also make this tough decision, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I just thought that was interesting.
Yeah, I guess to me it kind of looked like they were putting them on the spot. Like it was like, all right, now show everybody right now where you stand on the political spectrum.
Yeah, yeah. Just go ahead and show people. Are you okay with shaking this maniac's hand, or do you not like this guy at all?
Yeah, just demonstrate right now. Are you left or right? We need to know. That's kind of what it looked like anyway.
Yeah. I imagine though, like, what if that became like the next like political thing, where it was like you have Trump on one side and you have Biden on the other, and be like, all right, you won the NCAA finals. Whose hand you shaking?
Kind of like trying to see who the real owner of a dog is. Just put him in the middle, see who they walk to.
Or it's like the next like symbol for like political, like the Iowa caucus is used. So like, all right, whoever wins the Iowa caucus, we're all gonna get behind. It's the same thing where it's like, all right,
on the same team.
Whoever, there's 10 matches, each national champion is going to shake either Trump or Biden's hand, and then the college wrestling community is going to vote for that person.
Whoever gets the most handshakes is president. Is that what you're saying?
And if it's tied, they have to wrestle each other.
That'd be kind of badass. I wouldn't mind doing
Who
that.
would win, Trump or Biden?
I'm going Trump. He probably got them hips. Yeah,
he's probably going to get